From tomorrow until the end of April next year. Lucrezia Millarini, ITV News.
These are originals, yes. These were the actual machines. This is a 24 track. I can imagine we could have recorded Knowing Me, Knowing You on that one.
Wow.
Yeah, for instance.
For instance, there's so many, aren't there?
Yes.
It's a totally immersive experience, no obscure dates and labels, more of a feel of how it was back then, and in particular, that night at Eurovision.
Ooh, now we're in Agneta's and my hotel room in Brighton in 1974.
Bit of a secret door here. Oh, it's a pull door.
Here. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay.
This is very Narnia.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Tell me when, Brad.
When?
Okay, Bjorn.
Yeah.
We're going to walk through the cupboard now
Yes.
into the hotel room.
Yes, we are.
It is a bit Narnia, isn't it?
It is very much Narnia, this. Yeah.
Tell me where we are now.
Ooh, now we're in Agneta's and my hotel room in Brighton in 1974.
Very significant time, wasn't it?
Very, very. You know, I remember waking up in a bed like that.
Yes.
In the morning after the event, because the event itself was so chaotic after we'd won, you know.
I mean, you're saying the event is Eurovision.
It's Eurovision.
Eurovision.
Sorry. Yes, Eurovision in Brighton, 1974.
It was significant. Yeah.
Yeah, but I woke up like 4 or 5 in the morning,
Yeah.
and that's when it dawned on me that we were overnight known all over the world.
Yeah.
Whereas we before had been known, like Sweden, a little in Scandinavia, and so
What
that
did
was
you-
so fantastic.
Did you just look at each other and think, "Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
what have we done?"
What have we done? Yes, we were so lucky to be in England as well, because what we could the next day, as I remember it, we went straight up to London to do Top of the Pops,
Yes.
and all of that stuff. So we had a #1 hit in 1 week or something like that.
Oh, amazing! I'm going to look at some of the
It
things
could have been
here.
Budapest. It could have been somewhere else.
But it was
But it was Brighton.
with Brighton.
Yeah.
And kind of in London as well now.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this because this is a replica of the guitar
Yeah, it is.
that you were on stage with.
It is one that was built at the same time.
Okay,
Yeah.
right.
Yes. So
Pretty impressive. What I like about it is very
it's
subtle.
a good guitar
it's very
too.
subtle,
It's very
really-
subtle and it's very good guitar. No, this is, you know, the symbol of what we wanted to do at that
Yeah.
Eurovision Song Contest, which is to be remembered. Because I never thought we'd win,
Really, did you
but
not?
I thought we'd stand out. We'd chosen a song which was so untypical of Eurovision, and we had outfits. We would stand out. That's what I thought. You know,
Yes.
so we might have. It would be launching a career even if we hadn't won.
Yes.
But then, yeah, fantastic.
Who knew? And the hat.
Yes.
How
Someone said to Agneta that she should wear one, and I seem to remember that she was slightly reluctant in the beginning.
Really?
But it was a good thing that she wore it. It was so original.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then copied by so many people afterwards.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yeah.
We've got some obviously some music here. What's this? Oh, the score sheets.
Yeah,
For Eurovision. Oh, the
it's
score
a score sheet from someone who lived in Brighton who has sent this. It's fantastic, and I think she has Abba as #1, and she has. Yeah, she got it right.
Indeed. And you were talking about those costumes and making an impact
Yeah.
on stage. Talk to me about these costumes because this is not the actual ones, but a replica of what you were wearing.
Yeah, but they're exactly the same. And I think more than anyone else, it was Frida who went around looking for stuff in Stockholm.
Yeah.
And she found this shop where they did strange things, and those people actually did this for us.
Yeah.
And we each one of us had a say in what they wanted, you know. So it was a collaboration.
Yeah. Was there Was there ever an outfit that they presented to you and you were just like, that's too much? No.
No, not at that time. Sadly, no, there wasn't. 'Cause, there are outfits that are so, I cringe when I see them. And there's a lot of photos. And from a time when I was also slightly overweight, were those strange outfits, but we were kind of more sophisticated towards the end, I think. Yeah, in the beginning it was just a matter of being as outrageous as possible.
Oh, well listen, Bjorn, it's been absolutely lovely to meet you and to have you talk to me about all the wonderful artefacts that are here and the experience. Just want to ask you briefly, do we want to get Bjorn just stood? Is that all right? What do you think that your fans, and there are so many Abba fans around the world, what do you think they're going to get from this experience and this exhibition coming here?
I think they get a sense of the 70s. And I think for us that was very important to say yes to this exhibition because of that. This is getting close to what it was like. This is not one of those huge, technically advanced exhibitions. This is warm. It's like an extension of Abba, the museum in Stockholm. And I've always felt, when we did that, I always felt that the important thing is to keep us very human, warm, and with a sense of humour. And I think that they've succeeded with that here.
And why London? Why is it so important that we're here in London?
London is the cradle of pop music. It was always London and the UK to have a #1 in this country was always our biggest dream. So, yeah, that's why we're here.
That sounds like a pretty good answer to me, and a pretty good reason. Bjorn, thank you so much. It's been
Thank you.
lovely to meet you. Abba. Can't believe it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Guys, are you...
Yes, leaving this afternoon.
Oh, are you? Oh my goodness, so for Christmas.
Yeah.
It's so Christmassy there, isn't it?
Christmas in Sri Lanka.
In Sri Lanka?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm jealous. I'm working on Christmas Day.
Oh, are you?
I know.
Oh,
No, someone has to do it.
Yeah.
That's fine, thank you very much.
All right.
Okay.
So, from one legend to another.
Matt, you're a super trooper.
It's true. Thank you. That was amazing. So this is a totally immersive exhibition, which means you can visit the Folks Park, like here, crawl through the forest. You can see, is that a piano in original? No. All right, don't worry. I'll make some.
During a time before they became famous. Okay, rolling. Hold on. Rolling.
So this is a totally immersive experience. Right now we're in the Folks Park, which kind of represents our... I knew I'd muck it up. Sorry. Okay. Sorry, Brad. So this is a totally immersive experience. Right now we're in the Folks Park, which represents the band before the craziness of Eurovision and before they went to dominate the world of pop. Is that all right? All right.
Rolling.
So this is a fully immersive experience. This is the Folks Park we're in right now, which kind of represents Abba before the craziness of Eurovision and before they went on to dominate the world of pop.
Okay.
So we're just getting it in the context of the bed. We're not getting like a close. It's going to be him walking and talking, because I love that. And at the Southbank, of course, and that being the lead-in as well.
Perfect.
That would be in the lead-in.
Is it not doing Paul?
Is that going to be a problem?
Text of the exhibition itself.
Yeah.
Should we see how it goes with Marie?
Yeah.
And then if you feel like you need
I think there might be.
3 minutes, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm going to push for 2:30.
Amazing.
Because we need some music, obviously.
Yeah.
I need that footage.
Oh, we'll have to do that. Yeah, it's like, you know.
Yeah.
I've done the workshop.
It was always London and the UK to have a #1 in this country was always our biggest dream.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's why we're here. What's your name, by the way?
Kate Redway.
Kate Redway.
Yeah. Hello. Are you tell us where is I will be guided by you.
Yeah, just come forward.
Forward.
Is that all right?
We know you've done this before.
Not with you then. Yeah. Yes, I guess I have done this before.
I'm sure.
In
And many
front.
times in front of your face.
And I say, am I going to do this for the rest of my life? Yes, I am. I don't know.
Just bring it forward a wee bit more, just so that. Yeah. That's good.
Yes, I am.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
Can we just stand over that side? Yeah.
Okay.
All right, thank you very much. So we'll just go and start in the next room. See, would you mind just grabbing the Yes. Four, are we okay to you?
Better get it over.
Would you like me to hold it?
There we go. Hold on. That might be a bit close.
Sorry, just due to the copyright, we're not able to get like extreme close-ups of the.
good, thank you very
Are
much.
you taking washing up? Or do you
Should we just get a two?
I'll just get one very quick. Alright.
Yeah, if I can just get
One with Jude, they said.
That's I can get you just to move over slightly to your right so I can see that. There we go, so you can see the Abba exhibition. Perfect. That's really nice. Lovely.
And just over this way. Lovely. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Lovely. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So we're going to have some tea.
Just looking over this way, guys. Looking over central. That's it. Great. Fantastic.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. What is? Thank you.
Lovely. No.
So you liked what you saw?
Yeah, there's 3 rooms, aren't there? Or 3.
There's about 9 rooms,
Oh,
but
there's
we can
9
only
rooms.
film in about 3 of them.
Okay, fine.
And we can only get wide shots.
Yeah. Room and maybe the living room. Just a little talk for that.
What would your mic frequency be? I'm just thinking.
If you walk through and say,
Yeah.
this is pretty weird, just right back to the you know, and he can. It's
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah,
Great.
absolutely.
Cool. Good to know.
You know what I need to be thought after? The buns, but
No, we're just problematic.
um,
It's all good.
it's really, isn't
warm
it?
here. It's all very. I guess we're underground, aren't we? It's all kind of hidden from the aircon. Yeah, the main thing is seems to be no, that's fine. When's it? Oh yeah, when's it officially open? Open tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Okay.
And a lot of it's you say been brought over from the. Shall I go first?
Yeah,
All right, thank you.
Is he ready for us? Yeah.
Well, here we are, Bjorn.
Yes,
Tell me where we are.
we're in the control room of the studio that we
Yeah.
built in Stockholm.
Okay.
We
Is it
use
good
other
recipe?
people's studios, but
Uh-huh.
then we thought we have to build our own because we spent so much time there.
Yeah. And tell me about some of the things that we can see in here. Are these all original items?
These are originals, yes.
Yeah.
These were the actual machines, and this is for a 4-track tape,
Yeah.
which our sound engineer would, edit, cut.
Yeah.
And I was always so incredibly nervous that he
Mm.
would do the wrong thing, but he was so sure of it,
Yeah.
and he cut, and then we cut out the chorus and split them together again, and
It's so different to how it's done these days, I suppose.
oh yes, it
digital
is.
now.
Now it's computerized. There's never any danger of losing anything,
Yeah.
which there was back then.
What tracks would you have recorded on these?
This is a 24-track. I can imagine we could have recorded Knowing Me, Knowing You on
Yeah.
that one.
Wow.
Yeah, for instance.
For instance, there's so
Yeah.
many, aren't there?
Yes,
so
yeah,
many to pick.
yeah.
I'm intrigued by this coconut, Bjorn.
Ah, yeah.
What's that all about?
That's, again, our sound engineer, Michael Tretto. He used to give Ben and me a coconut every Christmas in various shapes and forms. Sometimes they had a loudspeaker in them, and sometimes they were of another kind. This is one of them.
That's amazing.
So I don't know how he came up with coconuts.
Yeah,
but
there's no reason behind it. Just,
No?
Just random.
Not that I know, but there must have been, but I can't remember.
And these headphones, these are significant, aren't they?
Yes, these I remember those very well. The girls using them in the studio. Lots of pictures and videos and stuff of that.
Yeah.
Those particular ones, and that is the actual mic in there as well.
It's really
One of the actual mics that we used. You would see Frida and Agneta on each on one side
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of memories does that bring back for you? Does that evoke for you?
Well, so many times that we had, wonderful kicks when there was a new song. We would have recorded a backing track
Yeah.
with a few overdubs, you know, strings and synths and stuff, and then they would finally, I would write the words, and then they would finally sing them, and marvelous things happened. So yeah.
Did you know
Great.
when you had a hit? Did you just heard, you're like, okay, this one's going to be another hit?
No, we just knew this is so bloody good. That's what we knew.
Yeah.
We never knew which of the songs were going to be singles. We recorded every song as though it was a single.
Yeah.
So then there were like 12 at the end of you know, a session for an album. And that would have taken 3 months or so to record. And then we used to send out to people around the world who we trusted. And they would send back their chart. I think this should be the #1 single, this #2. And we actually would compile that chart and see, so what do they think out there? Which one should be the first single?
Yeah.
And if that coincided with what we thought ourselves, we would go for that one.
That's how it's done. That's how the magic happened. We're going to go through to another room now.
Yeah,
We're
okay.
going to continue the tour.
Yeah.
All right.